Google Ads interface overview. Hi and welcome to the second Google Ads presentation. In this we will cover Google Ads interface overview and search ad campaign setup. Now in Google Ads interface overview, once you log into your Google Ads account, if you have already logged in, this is how it might be looking at like initially. You will see certain things onto the side. So the one at the top is called the navigation menu, the three lines that you see onto the top. The other area here is called work area menu, and then there is another top menu that you'll see onto the side. All right, so now I'm going to cover these one by one. So first thing, navigation menu. If you click onto that, initially it might look like this. You might not have any campaigns, so it will look like this, but once you will have campaigns in future, you will see different. So it helps you to toggle between different campaigns you have, whether if you have search campaigns, display campaigns, shopping campaigns, video campaigns. So if you want to toggle between a specific campaign, you can easily click onto the top and toggle between a specific set of campaigns. All right, this is how you get them filtered. And then you can also click on it and search for, if you only want to see the campaigns that are enabled right now, that are running right now, so you can get them filtered by all enabled tab. If you want to see all including enabled, or removed, if you've deleted certain, you can see all, right? So it helps you to filter down your campaigns. All right, so if I click on all enabled, I will only see all enabled campaigns below. All right, so this is the first menu that you have onto the top, that's called the navigation menu. Then is your second menu that I talked about, that's your work area menu. In the work area menu, you will have various options like overview, recommendations, and campaigns. I'll cover them one by one again. So overview tab will initially show your account stats. So generally you can select a particular date, and based on to that particular date, you will see that how many clicks you had, how many conversions you had, what was the average cost per click, and the amount that you spent, and then you can click on these things to get further detail. So it gives you entire account summary. You can select relevant metrics to compare, and you can filter by date range. The next one is the recommendation just below the overview tab. Once you click onto the recommendations, you will get different recommendations based on to your current running ads. So if your ads are not running or have not been running for a fair amount of time, you won't get any kind of recommendations. Generally, based on to your running campaign, Google will give you a score. So 100 is the maximum score that you will get. So to reach out to 100, Google will give you certain recommendations. So it could be repairs, it could be playing around with bid and budgets, it could be more keyword targeting option, it could be ad extensions. So once in the future, you will see recommendations here, and you can click view the recommendations, and if you like them, you can accept them. If you feel like they are not worth, you might reject them. All right, so all the recommendations are not always right, because Google does not know your business well, right? It's only you, but you can always go through these recommendations and accept and reject them. All right, the next is the campaign tab. So in the campaign tab, again, you will see all the campaigns that have been running. Now here is a sample. If you click on a campaign, and I've clicked onto a campaign, so it'll give me my campaign name, the budget that I've been spending, status, whether it's live or it's paused, any optimization score, the amount click, and this again can be filtered by the date range. So how many clicks, so if I want to see daily or weekly or monthly, so how many clicks you had, how many impressions. Click-through rate is the amount of clicks you had out of the total impressions. So that is 514 divided by 5535 in the percentage. All right, so 9% is the CTR, and there is no good or bad CTR. Generally it should be higher, but it depends on the search intent. So a lot of people say that 20% or 15% or 10% is good CTR, or 2%, 3% is bad. It totally depends, like what is your objective. If your objective is just to get bid for another set of keywords that might get you click or might not, then your CTR might be low. But if it's your primary keyword or primary business and people do search for that particular thing, it could be higher. So there is nothing fixed, and there are no set stats or benchmarks. If people say that to you, don't believe them, because Google Ads, the game is changing every day, and that's why you get paid for it. All right, Google Ads specialist, you need to create your own games. There are no set stats. All right, so now clicks, impression, CTR, cost, the amount we have spent till date. Conversion is number of leads we have received till date. So here I've added conversion on the lead on the thank you page. We'll talk about that in conversion tracking, that in cost per conversion is 570 rupees. So at what rate I'm getting my lead for, that's the 570 bucks. So guys, there is again, what should be the ideal cost of click, or how much should I pay, or what should be the ideal conversion rate? These all are questions that will depend onto the product you're selling. So supposedly here I'm selling a office space that costs you lakh. So 500 rupees is nothing for me. I need to do my ROI analysis myself, and supposedly somebody says I'm getting a lead for 200 bucks. It could be right for them, but then I might be getting the right lead who can invest. I have selected the right keywords, right? So don't go by again industry benchmarks. There's nothing right until or unless you go ahead and do the things. All right, just giving you rough idea. So all these analyses are made based on to the campaign tag where you see all this. All right, and so once you're done with it, you'll go next, and that's your the top menu. So in the top menu, you'll see different options. If you want to search something, you want to manage certain reports, and tools and settings. So this is again an important tab from which you can see various things like performance planner, keyword planner, search planner. So that'll be there onto the top of your account. You can go there and check. Shared library, where you see various options. Bulk actions, right? So if you have shared library, if you have shared budgets that you have divided across campaigns and all, or anything shared, you'll have here. Then if you want to do rules, scripts, and advanced things that you want to apply to Google Ads, generally if you're a big agency or working there, they have those scripts. But today I do not prefer to go by scripts. Manual interruption or manual overview of the campaign is the best thing that you can do. But yes, there are certain tools that could be applied to, or that come in handy when you're doing the Google ad management at a bulk level, where these scripts are used. But again, not for you as of now, that we might be getting into. Then measurement, the conversion tracking and all, linking your Google Analytics and all will happen through this tab. And then whatever setup, billing setup, and other policies, if you want to give another accounts that you want to link it to, if you want to give account access to more people or more email IDs, from here you can manage. And Google Merchant Center, I told you about this when I was talking about shopping ads. So if you want to link, if you have an e-commerce website and want to link your Google Merchant Center, this is the place where you'll be going to under tools and settings, and you'll have all these options. All right, next is how to set up your search campaign. Now guys, rather than jumping directly to Google search campaign, there are few things I want you to do before you get onto a search campaign. So it'll involve certain steps. First is defining the objective. So you can have various objectives, you can have various goals, whether it's sales, leads, or website traffic, based on to your business and based on to what your customer might be searching for, his intent. You might be having various goals. For example, if my customer is ready to purchase, generally if I'm ordering a pizza, I'm ready, I don't want to research. So what I do is, a customer won't be filling in lead and say call me back, and then he'll be ordering up a pizza. So he'll be basically going ahead and directly will be ordering up. So what you have to do is, you simply will go a sales related ad. It says, whenever somebody search for buy pizza online, you will say your company name, the ad, and a coupon code that will push him to buy pizza instantaneously, right? So this is where customers can be linked to a purchase. But if customer will take time to buy, or is doing a inquiry, for example, somebody is searching for digital marketing agency, nobody will place an order for an agency right now, there and then, right? So then it could be you might need to take him to a landing page that does not talk about pricing. It talks about how you can help them, and maybe download of a free ebook or a brochure or a detail, and you talk about your USPs and make people to give their account or their details like name, email and phone number, so that your representative can get back to them. So then it'll be like leads, your goal will be leads. And the third one is website traffic. So if you're already doing some campaign, for example you're doing the Flipkart, they advertise in TV and newspapers about Big Billion Day or any campaign, right? When people will come here, they will search online what is Big Billion Day, because ultimately they have to come to the web and get onto the Flipkart's website. A lot of people, they don't know, they'll type Big Billion Day. So you need to ensure that your website is there. But this is how where the competitors cash in. So what Amazon is doing is, on this term they've been running their ad. So they've been just jacking up the campaign of Flipkart, where Flipkart is advertising for Big Billion Day, and they've been running their ad around it. Anyways, so Flipkart, if they should have been running the ad, all right, because a lot of people who do not know about the websites and all, a lot of people who do not have fair knowledge of internet, they will click the first result and they will try to search, and generally all these campaigns, they come around the same time, all right. But again, coming back, so there could be different set of customers who want to buy right now, who want to get more information, or they could be people who want to read or just go ahead. So if you want traffic, supposedly somebody planning a tour 6 months down the line, and you're online travel magazine, so you might run your ads, all right. So these are few of the objectives for which you can create your ads, and based on to that you select your goal, all right. The second thing is planning campaign structure. In the last video we have already talked about the example of the garden center, but if you're creating an ad here, a campaign here, so there are few things that you need to understand. So campaign objective and targeting. So question to ask yourself is, what place I want to target, what location I want to target, what is the budget, and what is the time duration, that whether I want it to run it for a 1 month or 2 month, or whether I want to run it on Saturdays and Sundays or specific days. So this all targeting. Supposedly you're a pub, you are generally busy on weekends, you want to run a campaign on off days, weekdays, to get more traffic. So you can select it in the time duration, in the days tab, go there and run your ads only on say Mondays to Thursdays. So this all can happen there. Already I'm just giving you an idea. So based on to that, you can create, for example, here we have divided two campaigns. One is, the objective is to sell clothes to males in Mumbai. The other one is to sell clothes to male in Delhi, all right. So there is nothing set, because I'm just here, right? It's only about targeting, and supposedly you have different budgets for Mumbai and Delhi, or there could be the weather factors. In Delhi, they have the harsh winters, so it could be you might be advertising for jackets and sweaters here, but not in Mumbai. You're advertising for t-shirts, all right. So this is how generally people divide their campaign based on to targeting, budget, time duration, etc. Then product categories. So questions to ask yourself is different categories you want to advertise, ad group and keyword ideas. That for that we'll go to the keyword planner tool. We'll go to that in the next slide, and I'll explain you how to use that tool. And based on to the information you will seek from here, you will create your ad groups. How many ad groups you need, what keywords you'll add, and based on to that, what landing pages you will link to that ad. So t-shirt a keyword or a ad will when click should be taking that people to the t-shirt page, or jeans ad when click should be taking people to the jeans page. Same with sweater and ahead jeans. So what will be the landing page? These are the questions that you need to have. So if the LP is not there, supposedly you do not have a separate page for t-shirts and jeans. Generally a small businesses, they do not have. So you might be ruining the experience of a customer. So you should first prepare those pages onto your website, right? Those relevant landing pages, and then go ahead and launch your campaign. A lot of people do not get desired result from their campaign because they do not invest into creating the right landing pages. So that's something that's been very important while creating your ad copies. Step 3 is again, as I told you, going to the keyword planner. So now what you have to do is you need to go to your top menu. Once you're there into your top menu, you will go and get into the keyword planner tool. So try it yourself, all right. Go into the Google Ads, go to tools and setting, go to the keyword planner tool. Once you're there in keyword planner, just click on it, and once you're here, you can just start typing the keywords. All right, so whatever keywords you have for targeting, supposedly I am here I've taken men's t-shirt. So you have different options for targeting. You can target product or services related keyword, all right, or you can add a domain, and Google will start giving you suggestion based on to the content of that particular page. But what happens is, if you add this, the targeting will get loose. So either ensure, instead of domain, you go specific onto a particular page, like woonik.com latest men clothing, or you add specific set of keywords so that it gives you the right idea. So if we have selected men's t-shirt here, click on get results. Once you're done with it, you will get ideas about, and you can also combine the two, all right. So I have ideas here for men t-shirt with Woonik. So now you can Google is suggesting you can also broaden your search with t-shirt design. So guys, try it yourself along with me as well, all right. T-shirt design, t-shirt for men, and so on. Now what are the different ideas? So if you see this thing, there are different keywords that you can use into campaign. T-shirt for men, polo t-shirt, Tommy Hilfiger t-shirt, sport t-shirt for men's, Givenchy t-shirt, US polo t-shirts, and so on. Now average monthly searches in the area that you have selected. Competition here means the ad competition. That means how many people are running ads on these keywords or related search queries. Then top of the page bid. So generally, what are the bids that are going around? And then high range, low range. See, generally there are different timings, specific keywords. So it gives you the rough enough idea of what are the bid rate going for that particular keyword, all right. Now you might advertise for t-shirt directly, but what happens is, if you advertise for t-shirt, generally you lose the control over the ad copy. So if your page is about t-shirts for men or polo t-shirts, it's suggested that you create ad groups specifically, right? So what you can do is, if you're just creating a campaign for men's, you will click on t-shirts for men, you will click on t-shirts for men's, all right, and so on. Whatever keywords that contain the keyword men, you can create a checklist about it. If you want to download them and do it manually in the Excel, you can also download the keywords ideas by clicking here, or you can click on the group ideas tab, where it will already show you group ideas that have been there. So if you so if you click on to group ideas, it will show you the group ideas, and it'll once you've selected certain keywords, like here I've selected certain things that included t-shirts for men. So I've added best t-shirts for men, full sleeve t-shirts for men, best white t-shirts men. Accidentally I've already added this, but this can be deleted, I won't use this. Okay, so I'm creating a campaign for t-shirts for men. So once I've selected this here by checking it up, and then I'll be coming to the plan overview tab, what will happen is, it'll give you certain ideas that monthly your plan can get you 120 conversions for about 15,000 and a 90 rupees maximum cost per click. So that's the bid they're suggesting, that's the monthly budget they've been suggesting, all right, and that's the conversion rate they've been suggesting. So conversions, average cost per acquisition, conversion value, impressions. So you will get rough enough idea, and based on to these figures that you get from here, you can plan your daily budget and bids that you need to add while creating up the campaign, all right. So once you have this plan, you can just download it, or you can right now, if you're creating the campaign, you can just consider these values, all right. Now going next, so this is the campaign, and these are the ad group suggestion that Google provides. So for men's, then men's full, so I mean full sleeve t-shirts for men, full t-shirt for men. So if people are looking by the intent of buying something full sleeve, if people are looking for buying something round tee, so round neck t-shirt, round neck full sleeve t-shirts, and so on. And what are the clicks ideas, what are the impressions, what are the costs, what could be the average cost per click. So Google is giving you all those ideas. You can just download this and create a campaign later or right now, whenever you want it to be, right? So these are the ad groups ideas that you can create, and based on to that, when you're creating it, go back and go ahead with it and keep in mind your all these costs. This was the step 3. Now step 4 is going and analyzing your competitors ad copies. This will give you do's and don'ts for your ad copy. Supposedly I'm looking for buy men's shirt and I see 2 ads here. One says men's shirts at best prices, get up to 70% off, and so on. There is another ad by Bombay Shirt Company. Again, I have to do nothing with this brand, just going through an example. So buy men's casual shirts online, Bombay Shirt Company, and then say custom made shirts for men and women, design your perfect shirts online. I do not want that. I'm looking specifically for men's shirts, so it could have been thousands plus design, blah blah blah, discounts and stuff. I would have wanted that kind of line here. So learn from the mistakes that your competitors are doing and come with a stunning ad copy. So if you see ad 1, it highlights the best prices. It talks about the words like latest, trendy, 70% off, easy returns. All right. And ad 2 talks about good things are also there, like custom made shirts, design your own shirt. Right. So these are few of the things that custom made is like made for you, so you can design it, of course. So this is something off the rack. Now that's something that you need to see when you're creating ad copy. So if your USP is custom made, so it could be buy men's casual shirt created to fit you, or customized for you, could be highlighted here instead of Bombay Shirt Company, and this thing could have been coming up later. So all these things you learn as you grow into this, but these are the 4 steps that you need to remember. Step 1, understand the objective. Step 2, plan the campaign using the step 3, that is the keyword planner. So actually I would suggest this to be a step 2 and then coming to the step of planning campaign structure. And then the 4th one is basically analyzing your competitor ad copies. Once you're done with all, come to AdWords, create your campaign, launch it up. So in the next video, we'll go through how to create a campaign step by step.